Hello, beauties. How's everybody doing today? Happy solstice, and happy Indigenous Day in Canada. Just celebrating the beauty of this earth and those who settled in these areas before us. You know, it's so important to remember that we aren't the only energies around. Yesterday in my live, if you caught it, I spoke, of course, about our Isn't It Wonderful challenge, just shifting our consciousness. And I spoke about assigning meanings to things that go around us, circumstances, and how it's so important just to not to do that, because generally when we assign meanings, it's through our own lens of life, and our lens of life is created by our trauma and the good things in our life, but generally our brain holds on to the negatives because our brain's meant to protect us, right? Our body's here to protect us. That being said, it's like, if we do assign meaning to things and we feel like we've maybe really screwed things up or effed things up in a bad way, just remove that. Come back into the place of just calmness and know that you haven't ruined your life, or you haven't ruined your manifestation or whatever you're working to create. You may have momentarily paused it, but the fact that you have the awareness that you've reacted or you've assigned meaning is your power. You're releasing the resistance through that, because that is you digging in and understanding and seeing and being aware of your thoughts. As we know, people who are really aware of their thoughts, we catch ourselves. Like, I still have thoughts that aren't of my highest best good. 99% of the time I catch them as soon as they come up, and I nip them in the bud and I just throw them out the window and I rewrite the dialogue going on. At the beginning, not so much, when I was going through a lot of healing and, release from my body, it was a little more difficult to do so. So give yourself a pat on the back when you do catch yourself, and when you do catch yourself coming out of those limiting beliefs and understanding why you're feeling this way, because it's all about digging to the root of it. It's all about coming home to yourself. The funny conundrum of life is true connection in life is about settling into the nothingness around us. Understanding that source energy, God, universe, creator is the nothingness around us. And that's the true connection. Because when we can quiet our mind and connect deeply with ourselves, it's about connecting with that quantum field and just the vastness, allowing it to flow through you without trying to control it, without trying to steer it a certain way, letting go of our expectations, but still having intentions and excitement and joy and knowing where we're going. Life is a conundrum that way. It's about releasing control, but also knowing that we're going to get what we want and believing that wholeheartedly. That's what faith is. That's what prayer is. This is where all this comes from. It's knowing wholeheartedly that you create. You are the alchemist of your life. You are the manifester of your life. Only you can create your desires, your destiny, through your persistence and thought. And it's so cool once you start to see this, once you start to tap into your power and realize that you can change things so quickly when you come into that nothingness. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches the heart-mind coherence, which is about tapping into that nothingness. It's about the infinite field around us, the quantum field. When we bend that space-time continuum and we realize that we can change things like in milliseconds, it's the beliefs we've grown up with, thinking we have to work hard to earn money. We have to hustle. We need to, grind ourselves to the bone. Love is difficult. I'm not deserving. All these limiting beliefs, let them go. You are abundant. You are wonderful. You are loved. You are beyond powerful. Nobody outside of you is any more powerful than you are. You just haven't tapped into it yet. And that's the beauty. I am hosting a solstice activation tonight, and that is what it's going to be about. It's about tapping into that infinite field of possibility. It's about feeling yourself become one with it. And it's so cool when we do. And the beauty of it is, the beauty and the challenge in life of it is that we don't just tap into it once. We have to choose to tap into it every moment of our life, based on the way we think, the way we feel, the way we see and perceive things. And it's about creating that habit, that habitual mindset and feeling and calming the nervous system. And it's just so cool. So if you'd like to join that this evening, it's at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, Mountain Daylight Time. Sorry, I always get those two mixed up. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So come join us over Zoom. The event is in the events links in the community. So love to have you there. There's a few spots left and there's a few hours to still register for that if you're not sure if you can. But I just want to enlighten you to the fact that you are all that you are. You're already there. You just don't believe it yet. You're already there. It's waiting for you. Like it's right in front of you. It's about tapping into that. It's about seeing yourself through that lens of success, of love, of worthiness, of, you know, all those beliefs that you hold on to, and shifting those and knowing that you are the shit. You're amazing, and not in an egotistical sense, in a sense that you are the all-powerful creator of your life, and marrying that to your consciousness. This is what ascending consciousness is. It's not about pushing anybody down. It's not about anybody's better than anybody else. It's not a race to get anywhere. It's settling into the nothingness within yourself, quieting that monkey mind that runs behind the scenes, that's afraid to let go of control, because we're all there in moments, and allowing and setting the intentions, telling yourself all these things that you're creating over and over and over again, and believing it. It's the belief in self. That's true power. It lies within. It's all, and it's dormant in some of us. It's activated in others. It's an every moment by moment life choice to tap into it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I know a lot of people believe that enlightenment is just like you snap your fingers and you're there all of a sudden. It's an everyday occurrence. Like, you have to choose to show up for yourself every moment of the day in that version, in that energy, in that mindset. And when you're not in that, you bring yourself back and you dust yourself off and you're like, hey, I'm back here. I'm back here. Anyway, I love you. I'm going to go out and ride my bike, my motorcycle. It's a great day. It's sunny here, and probably mow my lawn. I'm going to do some domestic chores. Have a great day. Happy solstice. Happy day to everybody around the world who watches this, who touches this. And thank you as always for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Those of you who have, if you haven't, I would love to have you there. I post all of these lives on YouTube. Eventually, I will be just going live on YouTube because it's easier, and sharing my videos out. So go over there if you haven't already. Becky Lee Soul Alchemy on YouTube. I'm the same name handle on Instagram, Becky Lee Soul Alchemy. I have a Facebook page as well. Come join us on those platforms. I would appreciate it more than anything. And I love you. Have a great day. Bye.